The middle-aged man's stomach growled with hunger, and next to him was a shady restaurant. As he sat down, he noticed the man next to him was eating a pork chop rice. Although it looked like a large portion, it didn't seem nearly enough for the hungry middle-aged man, so he confidently ordered a large bowl of pork chop rice. The entire restaurant was shocked by his order. The waitress wanted to advise him to order a smaller portion, but the man wasn't having any of it. "If I want a large portion, give me a large portion. Stop talking so much." But when the food arrived, he was stunned. He didn't expect the large portion to be so huge. Compared to the man's ordinary bowl next to him, his large bowl seemed ridiculously huge. Was this because the restaurant served different sizes? He quickly flipped through the menu, and then, once again, he was shocked. The restaurant's large bowl was actually listed below the ordinary bowl, meaning the man next to him wasn't eating an ordinary bowl but rather a small-sized bowl for women. At that moment, the waitress approached with a camera. It turned out that customers who challenged the large bowl would have their photos taken. Even more frightening, these photos were then displayed in the center of the restaurant. So far, no one had ever been able to finish the large bowl. Thinking about the possibility of his photo being hung on the wall as a loser, the man considered giving up the challenge. But since he had already boasted, he couldn't back down now even if it meant risking his life. So, he boldly accepted the challenge, declaring that a new legend would be born, and then he picked up his chopsticks to begin the battle. Before long, he finished the pork chops and thought that as long as he finished the rice, he would be done. But little did he know, under the rice, there was another surprise. A brand new pork chop appeared beneath the rice. The man quickly devoured it, but to his shock, another pork chop appeared. It turned out that the large portion of pork chop rice had 3 layers of pork chops. It was as if the pork chops had transformed into a monstrous creature, swallowing him whole in a sea of pork chops. Seeing the man drenched in sweat, the waitress suggested he give up. But giving up was never in the man's dictionary. So, under the astonished gaze of the crowd, the man finished the remaining pork chops in one go. With that, he became the first person in history to successfully complete the challenge. However, back in the office, he ordered all his subordinates not to touch him, as any touch to his stomach would cause it to explode on the spot. But misfortune often strikes the wealthy. The old chairman suddenly summoned him. He was seen savoring a delicious pork chop sandwich, and even more terrifying, he had bought 1,000 portions for the man to try. The middle-aged man nearly threw up on the spot.